darlings. Welcome. I hope you're all doing really well this week. We are doing the Divine Weekly Guidance, and we're going to be looking at all different cards today. I've got the Psychic Tarot from, is it John Holland? John Holland. I'm using my Divine Oracle that I created, as well as my Divine Colours and Numbers Oracle that I created. If you're interested in my cards, they can be found at mateplayingcards.com. The link is in the description box below, guys. And we're also going to be using the Mother Mary cards by Doreen Virtue, as well as these beautiful Keepers of the Light cards by Kyle Gray. Wow, okay, let's have a look. What do we need to know this week, please, Spirit? Because it all comes out very differently. What do we need to know? And also, just wanted you guys to know that I actually wrote down, I've got to find it now. I wrote down what I call is like, I can't remember the exact name now, but I use a divination method by looking at pictures in the clouds. And I have had this for many years where I can see faces in things. And I know some people might say, oh, it's pareidolia. Whatever it is, like it is actually standing out to me. I've seen my name and my son's name in the clouds. It's just really interesting, the things that come through. You know, I have some things I want to tell you about regarding, you know, what I saw, numbers, letters, faces, you know, you name it. So there's different symbols that come through that may or may not resonate with you guys, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, Spirit, thank you. What do we need to know this week, I should say? What do we need to know this week? Ooh, sacrifices are being made here. We need to take time out to just pause and reflect. I love the rainbow. So some of us might see a rainbow this week. But this is the Hanged Man in the Tarot, which talks about changing our perspective on something. Sometimes we have to sacrifice, you know, make sacrifices in order to gain something better. And in order to do so, we need to change our direction. We need to change our perspective on things. So, you know, it could be that some of us are a little bit challenged this week, maybe by others or a situation, that we really need to just take a step back and just sit down and really think about something, really reflect on it and try and see another person's point of view. Or if we're feeling a little bit stuck, or, you know, we'll see this murkiness down here. It kind of looks like mud, but it looks like also like brown water. Whatever it is, it's this murkiness that we're trying to come out of. So there might be some things that are a little bit, you know, a little bit hazy, might be a little bit sluggish, or just feeling like things are not moving, or you don't know which, you know, what decision to make with something. And you don't actually have to straight away, unless it's an emergency, of course. But in this situation, it's just talking about taking a step back and just allowing yourself to, you know, allowing the universe to bring in a new direction for you, this guidance that can come in that is not being controlled by our mind. So it is that epiphany that comes through. It's the awakening as well. So we can awaken to new things here. And sometimes we just have to let go of control, you know. As I said before, sometimes we want to control things. We want to know things right now, but it may not necessarily happen like that for a lot of us, where we have all the answers right now, okay? So, yeah, I just wanted to burn a little bit of sage, just a little bit here. So, yeah, let's have a look. All right, so let's get another idea. What else do we need to know, please, Spirit? And the 12 is here as well. So the 1 and the 2 is 3. So it's just about cooperating with others as well at this stage, or, you know, trying to remain positive in this as well. Yeah, the throat chakra, look at that. That's very interesting. So the 5, see, it's number 5 in this card. Because it is the 5th chakra. And so what it's saying is that this is reminding me of the Hierophant in the tarot, which is all about our spiritual values. It's our morals. It's things that we've learned. It's our discipline and practice. And it could be our religion, philosophy, things like that. And there might be some things that are changing around these ideas. That may have been ingrained in us, or that we have lived by, you know, for a long time. And there might be some other things that we want to open our minds to, expand our minds to. And it's also saying speaking from the heart rather than the mind. So once again, some of us are going to have these conversations with people that may actually challenge our beliefs. Or you could be vice versa, challenging someone else's beliefs. But I really think it's about us. And it could be something as simple as watching something on TV that strikes something within you. It might trigger something, might get you really pondering on something and really deep thinking about it. It could be something like that. It could be world news, things that are going on in the world, or just something personal in your life with somebody else. Could be that, you know, some of you are at a point right now where even when you're on your own, you're having a conversation with yourself and just really trying to work out where do I fit in with my values and beliefs right now with regarding certain things. And being able to, you know, speak your truth. That's what I see here, is that your truth is going to change perhaps. And we've got stand your ground. Oh my gosh, guys. This is really interesting, this. Because the 7 in the tarot is a chariot, okay? And what this is saying to me is that it's saying charge forward, like stand strong, stand your ground, go for what it is you believe in. So it's almost like there's going to be an epiphany for a lot of us this week. It doesn't have to be something majorly exciting or, you know what I mean? But it's going to be there, I feel, for a lot of us, where we just kind of realize, well, you know what? I'd never looked at it this way before. You know, there could be something we're really looking at differently and thinking, wow, I never saw it that way before. Or, yeah, it really does fit, you know, it does make sense. So someone, as I said, could challenge us and our values and our morals and beliefs. And it's saying stand your ground with what you believe in. Yeah, so it could be that at the end of the day, you do realize you're on the right path. You are where you want to be. You are doing what you want to do. You're moving forward towards what you want to do and what feels right for you. And others might question that. They might be against what you're doing. They may not trust in your judgment. But it's about standing your ground on what it is you believe in. And as I said, some of us may question what our beliefs are. But I think what's going to happen, and this is the catalyst, is that something or somebody might challenge that ingrained belief within us. And some of us will stand strong by that and say, nope, that's who I am, that's my beliefs. Some of us might look at it differently and think, wow, you know, expanding this upon this even further or changing it altogether, our mind on something. But it does look like no matter what's going on, you might get challenged, as I said, by reading up on something, watching the news, watching a program, overhearing a conversation, you know, like Q&A or something. You know, Q&A or some kind of a current affair, or just having a conversation with someone who might ask you questions and challenge you, or ask your beliefs on certain things, and you both have a very different view. That could be something. This situation involves current or future children. So this could have to do with child rearing, okay? This could be something to do with what do you believe? What are your parental skills or beliefs in this? What do you think? How should children be disciplined? There's no manual, is there, when you're a parent? And everybody tries their best. This could be a specific message for those of you who have children, and if there has been arguments or heated discussions around children or with children, or just complex issues, you know, it could mean so many different things for so many different people. This could be a separate message entirely from this stuff, okay? This could just mean that for some of you, there's going to be information coming through regarding children. There could be pregnancy, birth, blending of families, living arrangements could be changing with children, you name it. There could be so many things here. Some have, and I'm really sorry if this is the case, that your child is in heaven, but they are overlooking you. And I feel like for some of you also, there is a soul waiting to be born here. So it's very interesting this card's coming up, because I do feel the children are our future generation. You know, they're always the future generation. So what we believe in now and what we stand for and what actions we take is going to affect our future generations. So it's very interesting that we're looking upon this as well. There's something you might be standing very strong, like having a very strong conviction with, that there's something you know you need to do. Maybe it is helping children, helping the planet in some way, working in social services, being a voice or an advocate for youth. That could be for some of you. And we've got Cancer, nurturing home and family, resilient. So this could be definitely around home and family. Maybe it could be family members coming in and you know how some of the mothers or aunties or the more domineering personalities might come in and say, oh, no, you got to do this. Or it could be friends or anything, or anybody else coming in and telling you how you need to raise your children. And it might get some people's back up, you know, because they're kind of like, well, this is the way I do it. This is what I want them to learn in life and grow up believing, or whatever it might be. And that could be part of it. For some of you, your children are growing up and leaving the nest. So they're really just taking off, you know, and there might be this feeling of just wanting to hold on. Cancer, nurturing home and family. So some of you might be a Cancer. You might be... yeah, it feels like some of you have been in your home for a while, and you're really just wanting to protect your home. It's like that protection, that force of protection around your home. And children here as well. Some of you are going into the legal side of things, the law, social justice issues. And yes, this is your soulmate or twin flame. So if you've been questioning, this is a separate message. If somebody is your soulmate or your twin flame, I feel like it's saying yes. Yes, they are. So that's something to... Sorry about this. I've got to fix up my thing here. Yep, look at this. Solar plexus fire. Create boundaries and follow your purpose. So this is very interesting about this whole taking a step back, really thinking something through, seeing someone else's point of view, but not losing your way along the way, okay, along the pathway, because you got to stick to what you believe in. And you don't have to change your mind just because someone else is challenging you. Or, you know, sometimes people can feel like if I don't agree with what that other person's saying, then they're not going to want anything to do with me. So we just become people pleasers. And this is about you standing up and rising and having a voice and being being assertive with what you believe in and what you need to do, where you feel you need to be. And pushing forward with that. And some of you might be having a school meeting, you know, with the principal or the teachers, like the parent-teacher interviews, things like that, and there might be an issue. So it's just about really just taking a step back and seeing it from both points, but still standing your ground and sticking to your beliefs if you believe in something. Creating boundaries could be to do with a soulmate or twin flame. Soulmate doesn't have to be romantic. It can be family members. It can be friendships. So it could be that, yes, somebody's in your very beautiful soul tribe, you know, your soul circle, but somebody is definitely challenging your beliefs, maybe questioning you with certain things, which might make you start to question yourself. Or it could be someone else entirely coming out from that soul circle and just questioning you. So let's have a look. What can we focus on whilst all this is going on? So Mother Mary says prayer. So instead of worrying, I pray about the situation to bring about real solutions. We've got a little baby there. Very interesting. So there could be prayer over someone's health, you know, to recover. But definitely in your own situation, if you're feeling challenged at the moment, it's definitely saying, you know, pray for this situation, because prayer is so strong. And home. This is very interesting about home. I trust and follow my divine guidance about my home. Some of you could be buying a home. You could be leaving home. You could be relocating. There could be, as I said, people coming and going from the home. So it's definitely changes here. Yeah, so it could be that for some of you you're renovating, or you're thinking about just giving up a home and going traveling. There's such, like, it feels like for some of you there is this want to Oh my gosh, look at this. Home and family, home and family. So bizarre. So I pray for my family and give the situation over to God for answers, support, and healing. There's all these children here. It's talking about healing. Like maybe it's a family dispute. Maybe there's something going on with children or grandchildren. It doesn't have to be children, but it's interesting it's saying children. For a lot of you, it could be children. Just being able to mend whatever's going on there through prayer, praying to the angels, praying to God, praying to your higher self to give you guidance on how to deal with things here. Because even if, sometimes people can still be very abusive even though they're our loved ones. And it's not right. So that's why it's saying create boundaries here and still stand your ground. Have compassion and see their point of view, but still, be really strong. And it doesn't have to be a child. It could be someone who's acting like a child, who could be emotionally immature. But they could be older than you. They could be like a family member, and just somebody in the family. It could be a mother. Somebody who needs to maybe have some tough love, some words of advice, or, it's okay to say no to people as well, because sometimes that is tough love, being able to say no and stand your ground and have a boundary up. Especially if they take advantage or, and look at this, says Father. So my true Father is God in heaven, who shines healing light upon me, my birth father, and our relationship. Interesting. For some of you, it could be fatherly issues going on here, whether they're here now or deceased. There could be some unresolved things going on here for some of you with a father figure. It could also be that, you're being asked to pray to God, the Father God. But yes, it could be the father of your children that there's a dispute with as well. So it's just showing different things like that. Just take it as it resonates for you. And so what else can we see this week? So you are almost there. Do not give up. Yes, take a pause and rest if you must, but don't give up. This is a Nine of Wands energy, I feel like. It's almost like it's saying, take a break, but persevere. Get back on your feet and just keep going with what you believe in. Yes, because Spirit is your guiding light. They're coming through. The angels are going to show you the way out of that place, because when you're able to take a step back and pause and reflect, you do get that information, that guidance coming to you very clearly when there's silence, And what do we got? Yes, find peace in solitude. Take time out. Play an instrument. Do a meditation, a guided meditation. Hang out in the garden with your animals. I know I love going outside with my animals and with my plants. I love watering the garden and just listening to the water, on the plants and just watching them. It's just such a simple thing, but it's therapeutic. And just being out there under the sun and looking up at the clouds and watching the clouds move, it grounds you, and you just really do feel at peace. And it's interesting we said that about the clouds before, seeing things in clouds, because I forgot to say, but this has got clouds, but they're like these beautiful flowers in the clouds. So things are going to start blossoming for you in your life. It might feel a little stagnant, might feel like things are not progressing or healing in a relationship right now. I'm so sorry, this phone's so stupid. I don't know what's going on with it. But yeah, it's like things might feel like they're not progressing, but it is showing me that it is, okay. And yes, what did it say? Meditate on it. So do some meditating on it. You don't have to sit there and really, strain your brain trying to find an answer, but it's just about sometimes when we just go out in the garden or just, it might be a deliberate thing where you do go into a guided meditation and you just want to relax and see what comes to you. That's fine. Or it could be that you're just out in the garden enjoying the sound of the birds and the feel of the grass, or, just being in that present moment, and then just having the sense of peace come over you. And it's like a knowing, or you might get a message, in that time as well from Source. Yes, question loyalty. So you have a right to question who's being real and who's not being real to you, who has your back and who doesn't. And sometimes we can, we've got to work out, is it just my own my own stuff here, or is there something to worry about? And purify your energy. So you could have an Epsom salt bath, listen to guided meditations, you know, have a tuning fork, burn sage, drink water, eat better. You know, there's so many ways to do that. And do a chakra meditation, something like that. So let's get one more card here. Actually, we didn't get these cards, did we? So let's see what these ones have to say. Oh, White Eagle, I love this. Ancestor spirit, connect to your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed now. This is amazing. I'm just amazed with these cards because there are so many in here that don't talk about family. And this reading has all been about family, home and family, standing your ground, being strong with your values and what you've grown with and what you believe in, but also having the ability to expand your mind and see another person's point of view. It could be at the end of the day that, you know, in order to do so, we can compromise with another person and meet them halfway. We don't have to be stubborn and dig our heels in and say, right, it's my way. This is, you know, it's just my way. So I feel like in some ways you are going to open up to that. You're going to have compassion for your person, whoever that is. But it doesn't mean you have to agree with what's been done or what's been said or how you've been treated or what decisions might be made here. But I feel like you have a very loving, strong stance in this. So it's like that tough love coming through. Let's get an advice card. So Archangel Chamuel, the beautiful, gentle and loving Archangel Chamuel has felt your sadness and is surrounding you with wings of protection and healing. Archangel Chamuel focuses on peaceful relationships and in times of confusion or emotional suffering can offer you love, comfort and compassion. If single, Archangel Chamuel can help guide you into the path of your soulmate. If you're partnered, call in this beautiful Archangel to assist you both in the right direction towards love, compromise and kind-heartedness. Harmony is available to you now. Wow-wees, guys. I'm just absolutely amazed by this reading today. Let's get one more card. Oop, there it is. Oh, yes. Now, this is the sadness, okay? There's a feeling of emotional loss, maybe a bit of a void. Maybe you're missing somebody right now. There could be, you know, lots of changes going on for you as somebody else could be also changing around you, and you might be a little uncertain as to what they, you know, what they're doing. And it could be that they're blind at the moment. They can't really see what they're doing that's causing others pain. But, you know, this can be healed, and it does look like it will be once you're able to take a step back, because sometimes we need to remove ourselves from a situation. If somebody else is being self-destructive or harming us in some way, or it could not, even if it's not that, it's just simple as someone moving out of the home, but it's something really hard to deal with. Like, it's just being able to accept that, you know, accept that what you're feeling, but it doesn't have to consume you. You do have these other beautiful things to the tools, okay? The meditation, purifying your energy, praying for resolution here. And it does show me that you and this person have a very strong love between you, a very strong bond. And no matter what is going on, I feel like I want to cry. No matter what is going on, you love each other. They love you, okay? So their love is true. The love is there. But there is this need to stand strong in something, I feel. Stand by a belief. And you're allowed to feel that, you know. It could be that somebody's fighting an addiction and it's really taking its toll on the family, on you. But there's still that love there, but there's a tough love there. So that's the kind of energy I'm getting around this reading today. I really hope this has helped you guys. I am being guided again by Spirit to pick one more card. Kuan Yin, oh my gosh, how many times has the word come up? Care and compassion, look at this. Choose to be loved, do what is right for everyone involved, offer a helping hand. But also being true to yourself in the process, guys. Kuan Yin is around you and the situation, as is Archangel Chamuel and God, okay? And the angels are surrounding you. I really hope this has helped you today or this week. And I look forward to connecting with you guys next time. Love and blessings. Mwah.